Do you see yourself getting married? Of course. Of course. I better see myself getting married soon.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to The Gist. I'm your host, Ellie. Today, we are discussing if you want marriage, you need to demand that first before you move in with him, before you have his children, before you sign on the dotted line to get a home. Make sure if you want marriage, get that first before giving anything else. Let's dive into it. This is Tyler LaPlea, an actor known for his role on Tyler Perry's The Have and Have-Nots, as well as P-Valley. And this is his girlfriend, Miracle Watts, who happens to be a model, an influencer, as well as an actress on P-Valley, which is where they met. They have been together for approximately 3 years, and they do have one son together. Tyler also has 2 other children with his ex-girlfriend. I know you're wondering, why are we talking about them? 2 good-looking people. He looks good, she looks good. But the reason we're talking about them is her response to this question.
Do you see yourself getting married? Of course. Of course. I better see myself getting married soon. I have a question. Do y'all think it's disrespectful for a man not to marry a woman after being with her for a certain amount of years if they both agree that, marriage is something that they want? I do. And yeah, we're coming up on that time, but so you better get it together.
I know you guys are tired of me talking about marriage, but hey, this is our real life. These are societal issues, so let's talk about it. Now, if you are young, by young, I'm saying between the ages of 19, 21, 25. I'm going to say 25 because at 25, your money could still be a little funny. You could still try to establish yourself in your career. You could still possibly live at home, depending on where you live and in this economy. So if you are in that age group, let's say 18 to 25, there's a little bit more leniency I would give when it comes to when you should get married. But now, if you are 27 and above, by 27, you should have your things together. You should have a plan. It may not be exactly what you want, but there should be some stability in your life. So if you are 27 and above, at least 2 years, I think 2 years in a relationship is enough time to get to know someone, to figure out how they react to certain situations and so forth. So at that 2-year mark, you should be shopping for a ring. You should be getting a ring. There should be a ring on its way to your partner's hand. Now, I know some people will say 2 years, you don't know everything about the person, but let me tell you something. You're not going to know everything about someone. You're going to have to make an executive decision that this is someone you want to spend your life with and act on that. Now, who is to say Tyler will not propose to Miracle? That is between the 2 of them. But if she is starting to feel as though he is taking long and he made all these promises, then was this conversation had as far as when? Because you can be in a relationship 1 year, 2 years, but did you have a discussion? Okay, how long should we date before we get engaged? You've already had a child with him. So you are tied and connected to this man forever. So if it's marriage that you wanted, you needed to hook that commitment in before anything else.
I'm gonna get her some flowers, get her some things that she likes and enjoys, and then we're just gonna surprise her with a trip that she's been asking for, she's been wanting to go. I was supposed to go to Paris, I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted her to go, and she couldn't make it, so I don't think I'm gonna go. And we got some responsibilities due with Legend starting real school, and surprise her with a trip. We're going to Mexico. She loves Mexico, she want to go back to Nobu, and that's what we're gonna do, because I love her. That's a flower right there, getting a package. I got about 100 roses in it. No, it was probably like 50 roses. They only have 4 dozen, so I couldn't OD. I wanted to OD.
Now, wasn't that so cute? It is their anniversary and he is getting her flowers. He's talking about how he's going to take her to Mexico. Wow, this is what I call an intentional man celebrating his queen on their anniversary. Now, if you don't know who this is Clarence. He is a personality, social media personality. He is also dating Queen Naija. She is a singer. She is a YouTuber. She is one of these influencers. So we just got a play-by-play the morning of their anniversary. He is being a good boyfriend, going to go get her some roses. And he said they are going to Mexico. Let's see what happened next.
I'll show you guys. He brought me all these roses that I so appreciate. I love roses. I got a lot of flowers now. I gotta find a vase, but it's our 6-year anniversary. We've been together for 6 years, you guys. So there's that. I don't know if y'all remember, but July 29, 2018, we posted a video and he basically said that I was his girlfriend on that video. So that's when we made it official, even though we was probably doing things before that video. But yeah, just wanted to throw that little nugget in there. Thank you.
6 years.
Thank you for the roses, sweetheart.
Okay. There's more too.
There's more what?
Like there's
More roses?
I'm more surprised, I think. I was gonna book us a vacation in Mexico, Cabo.
Oh, you was gonna do it? For real?
Yeah.
What day?
But even though I wanna go to the Olympics, I'm not gonna go. We're gonna go to Mexico. I just don't.
Now, wait a dang minute. Did I just hear this man correctly? In the first video, he mentioned how he was booking a trip to Mexico. Now he's saying what?
I was gonna book us a vacation in Mexico, Cabo.
Oh, you was gonna do it? For real?
Yeah.
What day?
But even though I wanna go to the Olympics, I'm not gonna go. We're gonna go to Mexico. I just don't.
Guys, don't allow someone to I'm gonna you around in a circle, because Gunna has never bought anything for anyone. And I'm not talking about the rapper Gunna. I'm talking about telling someone I'm gonna. That does not mean anything. That is just blabber. That is just chatter, because action is what is important. Rather than you telling me you're gonna, just surprise me. Don't even open your mouth and tell me that you're gonna do something. Just present it to me. You want to take me to Mexico? Baby, buy me outfits, pack my bags, give me the ticket. I mean, there are ways you can deliver that, but don't tell me you're gonna, and then I say, oh, that would be nice. Then you tell me, oh, but I didn't do it. So what was the point? Why'd you get my hopes up, especially if it's something that you know I like, a place I enjoy? It seems just from her reaction, Clarence is a man of promises, but he's not fulfilling. Just from her mood, other things could be going on in her life, hence she is reacting the way she is to his flowers.
After 10 years.
Yes, I definitely. 10 years is crazy. It is, because
What if she's like 48?
48?
Like, what if she's like 48? You don't know how old that lady is.
Babe, your life is not over at 48 or 50. I've seen 50-year-old women. J-Lo is past 50. Like, it's beautiful women out there. You can still get yourself. It's never too late. I don't think it's too late.
Nah, it's never too. I'm not saying it's too late. I'm just saying I think that would make it a little more
difficult.
Yeah, you just don't know what predicament she's in, because you gotta understand, in order to put yourself in her shoes, like, you're saying it easy, like, oh, I would leave, but she hasn't left, obviously, because she's been there for 10 years, so she's not leaving for a
But if that's
reason.
something that you genuinely, like, really want, and if you find out that your partner, like, has no, first of all, like he said, see if he has intentions of doing it. Have y'all ever talked about it? Like,
He might not. I'm not gonna lie, he might not. 10 years, he might not.
Yeah,
He
but
might
if
not
that's something that you want, but maybe he doesn't want, then maybe you need to break up with your boyfriend.
You doing it.
In this clip, they are both offering their opinion about the situation in which a woman finds herself. She has been with someone for 10 years. She desires marriage, but the ring has not come, and she could possibly leave if she does not see the ring. So Clarence goes on to ask Queen, if that was you, would you leave? And she says, yes, she would leave, because she goes on to say, if we have discussed marriage and that's something I want, you know I want, and that's something you want, and you haven't given that to me, and if we've been in this for almost 10 years and I don't get my ring, then I leave. Then Clarence interjects and says, well, what if she's 48? And Queen rebuttals and says, well, age doesn't matter, because she uses J-Lo as an example. age does not matter as far as you finding love, because you can still go out there and find love. Which this just shows that this young lady, she has wisdom, but I wish she had applied this to her relationship, because it seems she genuinely desires marriage, a healthy marriage, a balanced marriage, but her partner is not giving that to her. I look at it this way. If you can have a child, whether planned or a surprise pregnancy, if you can have a child, marriage should not be a big deal. I'm tired of hearing this conversation in which we make having children a walk in the park, but marriage is this huge ordeal. When truthfully, marriage is not that big of a deal in comparison to who you choose to have children with. Marriage, you can easily go to the courthouse and cut that up, get a divorce, throw it in the can, get a new husband, get a new wife. But once you have a child, this is your child forever. You are tied to this person, whether you guys have a good relationship, bad relationship. That is the mother, that is the father. I do wish this young lady all the best. I hope she gets her ring, whether that may be from Clarence or from somebody else, but I hope she's genuinely in a happy and loving relationship where someone values her, and when they say yes, they mean yes. They're not filling you with excuses and different stories, but they are a man of character. But many had backlash. Many had a lot to say about this particular video in which she is showcasing her flowers, and she goes on to respond.
To take like one clip, and to make a whole narrative out of it, but like you just never know. So what people really don't know is that my energy had been low for a couple of weeks now, maybe like less than that, but my energy had already been low. I wasn't really super sure about getting the Porsche. I was uneasy on that day because I was kind of feeling like, dang, am I doing too much too soon? Because like I felt like I kind of should have just been grateful with what I had already. So that was on my mind. It had been some other things on my mind. I had been like traveling a lot before that, and I just really never got a chance to wind down before I just started doing stuff. It's a lot of things that I haven't been able to like accomplish in the month of like July, and and also like I'm PMSing, you know. So usually around the time before I'm about to come on my cycle, everything frustrates me. I look sad a lot, and my energy is really low. So when I had the flowers and I was saying, you know, just mentioning that it was our anniversary, it wasn't like some huge thing that I was like really celebrating or anything like that, but I was grateful for the roses, and so that's why I showed them, but my energy was low. So it just appeared to everybody that I was fed up, and people started trying to put words in my mouth and say that, oh yeah, she's definitely leaving soon and she really wanted a ring. Guys, I am so past that phase. Like, I'm not saying that I don't ever want to get married in life, so don't take it as that either, but I'm past that phase of just being hyper focused on a ring. Like, seriously, I wasn't even thinking about no ring in that moment. I was thinking about really just the things I needed to get done, you know. And I think what I want more than a ring now is to really get some stability within myself, you know, and to learn some more things about myself before I make that step or take that commitment. When I said it a lot before, like joke about marriage a lot, like publicly, or just even mention it, it was a lot of things that I wasn't thinking about, you know. I was thinking about just having a ring and just being married, obviously, because, like, you know, for one, in the sight of God, you know, it's blessed. And for two, sometimes a lot of what people say on the outside can have an effect on the inside, you know. Marriage is work. Being a wife is work. And I gotta be the best me before I could be anything, any other title. I gotta be the best queen. And yeah, I was looking at everything with rose-colored glasses. That's how I feel. But now I don't. I see like the real. And the truth is, it's hard. It really is. And what people probably don't realize is that, like, marriage is not some fairy tale kind of thing. really the easiest part about marriage is getting married. But everything after that is like a lot. So I'm telling you guys that I would like to take my time with that and be sure so that it doesn't fail. I've already had one of those, you know. I've already done something when I wasn't ready, and I'll take accountability and say that a lot of times I speak too soon. I speak on things just without thinking about everything else. But I don't know, like, I feel like I've grown up a little bit when it comes to just my mindset or whatever about certain things.
I don't know if
While I do hope everything that she says in that video is true and she's not just trying to save face, especially as people are coming for her partner and they're wondering why she is still in this relationship after so long, I hope that she finds peace in whatever she decides to do, whether that is to stay in this relationship or not. But let's talk about this. Do you think there's a timeline when it comes to marriage? Have you discussed that? If you are a woman who is dating, have you discussed this with your current partner as far as how long you would be willing to date before you're expecting a ring? Ladies, as you are dating, if you desire marriage, make sure you are having this discussion as far as when is the timeline? How soon are you going to receive your ring? Do not sit around and wait for the man to get comfortable, because let me tell you something. If he wanted to, he would. If he desires to marry you, he would. But you also have to set boundaries. If he says he wants to get married in 5 years, is that something you're willing to do? That's 5 years of your life. What if after those 5 years he decides, oh, I don't want to marry you? You've given him 5 years that you can never get back. So make sure you are having this discussion. Make sure you are having actual discussions with parameters as to, okay, we are going to date for this long. If you believe in moving in and sharing a space, okay, at what point should we move in? Have these discussions. Don't go in blindly that, oh, I love him, he's so cute, love him, can't wait to be with him. No, make sure you are having this discussion as far as level of expectation. What does he expect from you and what do you expect from him? As always, I want to wish both women the absolute best. I hope that they do get married if that is something that they truly desire. I hope that they have the wedding of their dreams with either their present partner or their future partner. But I want to know what you think. Do you think they should just tough it out in their relationship, or should they leave? What are your thoughts about this? Catch you on the next one. Make sure you comment, you like, subscribe, and you share. Bye.